At least you get in the fights. At least you get in the fights. At least you get in the fights.
I put belt to ass, and you can see that's what I do.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Alright, so let's talk some Opetaia because Opetaia is one of my favorite fighters to watch in boxing. I think he's an amazing fighter. He's someone that I really want to see start getting the big fights and legacy fights, and like this is what I'm talking. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. You guys keep dick riding Turki Alalshikh and saying, you know, as we say here on True School Sports, at least you get in the fights. At least you get in the fights. At least you get in the fights. You guys keep saying at least get in the fights, but then a lot of the times I say to you guys, what fucking fights are you talking about? Because Opetaia can't get these fights. Opetaia is scheduled to come back on May 13th, and he's fighting a fighter by the name of Claudio, and I might even say his last name wrong, but Claudio Sequeiro, Sequeiro, May 13th in Australia, right? So I don't know who this guy is. I don't want to down fighters because I don't know who they are. So, you know, I haven't watched him fight, but I went and I looked at his box rec. 17-0, 9 knockouts, Italian fighter, has never ever fought outside of Italy, and has fought very, very poor competition. I mean, if you just read the records of the last 5 opponents he's fought. So wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 6-2-2, 6-3, 10-5, 17-2-1, 16-18. Then he's fighting Opetaia. This dude is not a world level fighter, and he only got on the world level rankings because he won a European title against a 17-2-1 guy, right? So best of luck to him. But we want to see Opetaia in real meaningful fights. And it's such a terrible look because you have Chris Smith, who just got his ass waxed by Gilberto Soto Ramirez, a former world champion in the division. And he's in a better fight than Opetaia. How does that work? Bill Smith don't even got a belt, and he's fighting Brandon Glenn, who's a much better fighter, a much more formidable opponent than this guy is. So is Turki Alalshikh really able to get these big fights, like you say, over the line? Listen, so far for Opetaia, that has not been the case. Opetaia has fought, 3 times in Saudi Arabia, and 2 of those fights were, Ellis Soro, mismatch, Marius Briedis, good fight, and Jack Mazzy, mismatch. These are mismatched fights. He hasn't been able to really fight anybody outside of Marius Briedis under the watchful eye of Turki Alalshikh. So are you guys really getting the fights? Is he really delivering like you say he is? Because he's not been able to deliver for no damn Opetaia, and he got no excuse. He's not trying to turn over a profit. So they should be trying to throw an unlimited war chest of money at these guys to fight Opetaia. And I don't think that's happening, because I think if that were the case, you'd see Opetaia against Chris Smith. You would see Opetaia against Soto Ramirez. Now I understand Soto Ramirez has mandatory defense due, I believe, against United Ticos. But look, they could have filed an exemption, because unifications by the sanctioning body rules trump mandatories, right? All you gotta do is file the exemption and make the unification fights. So what I believe, guys, is that the reason why Turkey has not been able to deliver for Opetaia is because they're not throwing enough money at the opponent to get them in the ring with Opetaia. And I think the reason that is because Turkey is not trying to lose more money. I think Turkey's lost enough money. They're in a stage now where they've gotten Dana White and Ari Emanuel and Endeavor involved into boxing. And now they want to turn over a profit. And they're not willing to lose that kind of money on Opetaia because while he may be a good fighter, a damn good fighter, they don't believe in his star power and his commercial value the way they say they do. So I'm pissed off because Opetaia is a pound-for-pound caliber fighter. He's right in the prime of his career, and he's not getting those big fights. And the crazy thing is, not only is he not getting those big fights, he's getting cherry picks. Cherry-picked. If you can start from September of 2023. So basically, after the first Briedis fight, he has a year layoff. He had promotional problems. Jaw got broken. Jordan Thompson, cherry pick. Ellis Soro, cherry pick. Briedis, good win. You could say he was a little older. Jack Massey, decent fighter, beat guys on the European level like Isaac Chamberlain, but not like a top world level fighter. So because you're comparing him to Opetaia, cherry pick. David Naika, that was in Australia. We won't count that one. So Jai Opetaia's career, I mean, I'm sure he's not complaining about the pay. I'm sure he's getting paid well, so good for him. He's being able to secure his financial future, hopefully, and push himself forward. I ain't mad at that. Get your money. All the fighters get their money, take advantage of this moment in time. But I'm speaking from the standpoint of like a boxing fan who wants to see Jai Opetaia self-actualize the potential I believe he has as a cruiserweight. And so, and these kind of fights are not going to progress Jai Opetaia. They're going to regress Jai Opetaia because he's fighting for these fighters that aren't going to give him anything to worry about, and it's not going to keep him sharp. And I don't like it. So, you know, it's very alarming to me that Jai Opetaia, as, you know, IBF world champion, the lineal champion, the guy to beat in the division, he can't get big fights, but then Chris Benoit-Smith, who don't got a belt no more, is getting the Brandon Glann fight. Like, come on, man. Turki Alalshikh, everybody involved, y'all gotta get your shit together, because there's no reason why Jai Opetaia should be getting these cherry picks against Claudio, with all due respect to the Italian brother. Claudio, whatever his name is, all right? Like, this is ridiculous. This is a cherry pick. You're wasting time with his career, and this has been a recurring theme in his career. And the reason why I think it's happening is because there is not enough investment being pushed into his career. And if you really believe in him like you say you do, if you got to overpay some of these guys to get in with Jai Opetaia, then you do that because you believe in the talent you have. But what it tells me is they don't believe in him, his commercial value. So I'll leave it at that. Jai Opetaia is back. At least he's staying active. I ain't mad at that. To his credit, Opetaia is very self-aware, and he's a straight talker. He's very aware of what's going on. He's not out here saying that he likes this fight. He's saying what I'm saying. He wants these big fights against Zotto. He wants these big fights to prove that he's the guy in the division, but he's not getting them. And I told you guys the reason why I think he's not getting them. So it's not. I don't think it's his fault. I think Opetaia is a real fighter. I think Opetaia will fight anybody, but it's the people behind his career that are not doing their jobs. So I'll leave it at that. You guys can give me your thoughts down below. I'm sure I'll get some good comments on this one. But yeah, leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this, make sure you click right over here.